All right. What is going on, people? What is happening? It is your boy, Craig Harris, the black man in the green chair, but I do need to go look at some chairs. When I get done, I do need another chair. So shout out to Fatal Mephisto and all that good stuff. Because, yeah, I need a chair at this point. So there is a Walmart closing. I may go ahead and check that on out. But, yeah, I wanted to do a podcast and, you know, got some new subs. Like to thank the new subs for jumping on board and the ladies and the gentlemen. And so shout out to all you all. Also, big shout out to the people who watched the my podcast of me driving around on, you know, using the superior console and playing GT Sport. That video has not been flagged yet. So I may stream it a little bit later. Just waiting to hear back from Lincoln Clay. But he may be playing against King Thrash in MLB The Show tonight or today or later today. So yeah, it looking like so I'm not for sure where I'm at on it. I may end up going out and testing Neo pipes at the local karaoke bar. I'm not for sure yet, and I may stay home and stream. So, but yeah, we'll get into it here real quick. Also, to the 6 people. This is concerning the debate yesterday with Halo Storm. I've gotten messages, direct messages. I'm not talking about comments. I've gotten 6 comments to not have Halo Storm back on ever again. And so I'll acquiesce to those 6 comments, okay? Just people mad at me and mad at Fatal Mephisto for even inviting him on. So I will acquiesce to those 6 people who, yeah, I mean, one of them was like, hey, look, why the hell are you even talking to this guy? It's obviously he just is going to make, you know, accusation after accusation. And it doesn't matter how many times he gets told, you know, he gets like he's getting hit by Thanos. Like I was hitting him yesterday, like Thanos hit Stark in Infinity War. He just keeps on keeping on. So yeah, I mean, these are legit complaints about this dude on just him being this. Nobody's either he is that stupid or nobody's that stupid and he's just playing a role. So it is what it is. So I'll acquiesce to those people. He will not be back on the podcast. Now, there was one person who said he should just be banned. I am not going to ban Halo Storm. But if he says something stupid in the chat, light him up. You know, light him up. You know, I was looking at some of his stuff today, and because I went back, listened to the podcast with Lincoln Clay, and I was looking at some of the stuff he was saying. He was being a smart ass in that just light him up. You know, so you know, bam, you know, because it's just people like that will never learn. But let me give another big shout out to King Thrash and the rest of his roundtable, because I told them exactly what he was. And what did he do? He went in there and acted like a complete ass with them. They got frustrated with him. You know, they got frustrated with him. So again, it's him. You know, it is him. So, and so I'll wait. He says that I said For Honor sold more on the PlayStation than it did on the Xbox. So he's supposed to pull those receipts, and we'll wait and see. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Let's see if he does it. Now, I will give him credit. He at least came on, whereas if those 2 idiots from Matt's Gaming's comment section, Hondo and Simon, they didn't do shit. And they're over there in Matt's Gaming's thing today. because Matt's, I think, did 2 videos. So shout out to Matt's. It's not Matt's fault that he's got a bunch of retards following him. It's not his fault. Matt's is just dropping the news. And, you know, like I said, he did a true 4K video some time back, and you should have seen his comment section. There's people just not wanting to believe that the PlayStation Pro does true 4K according to Microsoft's own thing. So the games that would be true 4K under Microsoft that PlayStation has would be Horizon Zero Dawn, Gran Turismo, Detroit Become Human, God of War, the upcoming Spider-Man. I mean, true 4K is just a 2160p output at some point. It doesn't even have to hold it. You know, it doesn't have to be, because, and what they're trying to say is, well, it only applies to, excuse me, let me take another shot of whiskey. Hold on. Ah, yeah. Woo. They're the 3 men I admire most: Jack Daniels, Evan Williams. Oh man. So yeah, but ultimately they are who they are. But we'll get in more too, because this is more about Spider-Man and addressing the outright hate. Because I thought people were kidding. And shout out to Porter Rock 77, because he did a good upload on this today. And then I'll talk a little bit about the toxicity that he was talking about, because Ubisoft, in case you don't know, because I didn't know this, and I went in and looked, Ubisoft is banning people for using racial epithet words. For they're doing it. They have banned some accounts already, and people are just mad. I mean, they are mad. I mean, even though Ubi announced this, and if Ubi's doing this, then Rockstar is going to do this, and and they're just going to all start doing this. So, and this has to do with the address that Phil Spencer had at DICE. They are really, I give them credit. They are really looking to clean up the all this BS that's going on in these. You know, Porter Rock's right. You know, you got a bunch of you got the main reason Sony has said publicly, let's just say Sony has said publicly, why they're not doing crossplay is because they allegedly, let me make this clear, Sony allegedly took close to 10,000 recorded messages from different people dropping the N-word and dropping F-bombs and threatening to kill people. And they took it to Microsoft and said, until you do something about this, don't talk about crossplay. That's why all of a sudden you do not see Microsoft talking about crossplay, do you? Because Sony took that to them, sent it to them, and said they'll go public with this. Because this was all on their websites, as far as it was in their server rooms. So they got there, and that's why until that's cleaned up, which they're doing it. So we'll just have to wait and see. But Ubisoft is actually doing this. So shout out to Ubi for doing that. And like I said, if they're doing it, everybody's going to do it. So they'll get these cats off out. I mean, they'll ban their accounts. It's not like you're going to be able to do a sock account and start another account, because you only got one IP address. And if you can't use it, then your kids won't be able to go online, and it's going to cause a world of hurt and problems. So, you know, what they would have to do is, if they lose their Xbox accounts, the only way for them to play is to either get a Switch or to get a PlayStation, and then they would have to create an all-new account, because those are two different machines coming in. They couldn't play on the Switch, I guess, because they use Xbox Live, but they could use a PlayStation. Then they would not be able to play with all these the other people. So it is what it is, folks. It's what it is. But thank you all for joining me. I am glad they're doing that. People that wanted my opinion. I did not know they were doing that. And so yeah, wow. I mean, that's all I can say is wow. WOW exclamation point. Wow. So good for them. So all right. Spider-Man. Okay. What has happened, it seems like, and this is just outside looking in, you have people making comments online at Insomniac Games and things like that. So let's talk about how this game came to actual fruition. Sony approached Insomniac Games about making a game for Marvel. A game for Marvel. Okay. Now I left that link in the description. I think it's the comicbook.com link. It's down here in the comicbook.com. You all can go check that out. I'm not going to read it because it could mess up my bandwidth. But in a nutshell, Sony went to Insomniac. So about a game. Now, let's pause right there. Anybody who keeps telling you guys, anybody, that Marvel owns the intellectual property, Marvel owns this, Marvel, that's not true. That is not true. What's going on, Thomas? That's not true. Marvel does not own Spider-Man. If Marvel owned Spider-Man, Marvel would have went out and gotten Insomniac, but they didn't. Okay, so Tim Price, I think that's his name, that's in charge over at he's one of the people in charge at Insomniac. Once Sony approached Insomniac. Now, why did they go to Insomniac? Because Sony already has a working relationship with them. And so they went ahead and they said that that was the opening that Insomniac needed. So once Sony talked to them about making a game for Marvel, then they had their meeting with Marvel. Because at this point, not only does Sony only owns Spider-Man. You know, they have Spider-Man. They have anything dealing with Spider-Man. So Insomniac walks in, starts talking to Marvel because Marvel, it was any game that Insomniac wanted. Okay, it was any game that Insomniac wanted. It wasn't just Spider-Man. You got to take Spider-Man off the board. Insomniac could have chosen Thor. They could have chosen the Guardians of the Galaxy. They could have chosen Black Panther. They had their choice, okay? Because Marvel didn't know a whole lot about Insomniac games. They didn't know a whole lot about them. It's not that they don't know. They just don't know a whole lot about working with them as a group of people, their professionalism. And Marvel's all about the business at this point, okay? Marvel's all about business. They got people begging to work for them, begging. You know, it's hard to believe 20 years ago, people were running up out of the building. You know what I'm saying? So, So I want you all to really understand that. Insomniac could have chosen anything. Yes, Black Panther. They could have chosen anything. Okay? And Insomniac said, oh, well, we want to go with Spider-Man primarily because of the humor they felt they could bring into the situation. Because Spider-Man, very humorous. He's a kid. So they chose Spider-Man. Now, okay, if they had chosen Black Panther, it would have been probably a good game, but Black Panther don't got no humor to him. I mean, just so you all know, he's a king and he ain't trying to crack jokes. And if they toned him down in the MCU. In the comic book, he is lethal. If you read any of his comic books, he kills without conscience. He just doesn't care. You're a threat to him. You're a threat to Wakanda. He will go get you if he can't send the Dora Milaje after you. That's just reality. So, hold on. Speaking of reality, let me wet my whistle. So anytime you see somebody online, doesn't matter who it is, say that Marvel owns, no, they got really nothing to do. Spider-Man is owned by Sony. Now, I've told you all, I put the link in the description, the Cinema Blend, I think that's what it was. Yeah. Cinema Blend, that link right there shows you the actual deal. How actually, and it's hard to believe, and I've said this before, Marvel actually tried to sell all their properties to Sony for like $25 to $28 million. Okay, so imagine that. Sony turned that down. They bought like 2 or 3. I think they bought Ghost Rider, possibly, which I think they sold back to Marvel because that Ghost Rider movie that came out with Nicolas Cage was garbage. Garbage. I mean, straight Duda. Dudaa, Duda, terrible. So, but ultimately, it was so Sony makes the introduction, goes to Insomniac. Insomniac comes in, they talk to Marvel, and they leave. They call Sony back, and they say, we want to do Spider-Man. Talk to Marvel about doing a Spider-Man game. So Marvel goes ahead and says, well, they really didn't know, but Sony carried a bigger stick with Spider-Man. So they decided, okay, go ahead and give it a whirl. So again, you have Sony who runs that IP. You have Marvel that does control the animation. And so they sign off on it. They also sign off on the fact that it is going to be Peter Parker. It could have been Miles Morales, but they give them access to everything. Gwen Stacy, Mary Jane, Miles Morales, Jink, all of them. Peter Parker. Silk, which they are making a Silk movie. I don't know if Sony's going to do that. It's going to be part of the Venom universe. Silk is a female version of Spider-Man. So, yeah. So this is my victory drink. Oh, yeah. Man, I need to top that off a little bit better. All right. So that's how that deal goes down. Yes, they could have gotten Black Panther. Like I said, Black Panther, Thor, Iron Man, could have gotten any of them, but they chose Spider-Man. So let's talk about the hate. I believe the hate's being generated because you have a group of people who want to play the game that can't play it on their platform. They don't give a shit that Sony is publishing the game. This is very important for everybody to understand. Whoever publishes, they can publish it to whoever the hell they want. Okay? EA publishes Mass Effect. Okay? BioWare is the studio that makes Mass Effect. So EA publishes it. EA also publishes what? Battlefront? Is it Battlefront or Battlefield? Yeah. EA publishes that. It's just the reality of it. They're going to publish it. The Star Wars game that Respawn is doing. Respawn, I believe, was bought by EA. EA is going to publish the game. Okay? That's it. EA is your parent company. They got Respawn there. Madden. Madden is about to hit the store. Matter of fact, Madden ships on the 3rd, on Friday. So Madden is not only made by EA, it is published by EA. It's not like EA makes it and then they give it to somebody else to publish it. So EA, anytime you turn on an EA game, it says at the very bottom, EA, trademark, publishing, blah, blah, blah. So, so the hate that is coming out is because Sony is only publishing this to Sony platforms. And surprise, the people that are hating this the most is the PC community. They are furious. I'm talking about 38 hot. They are furious that this game isn't coming to PC because it even had a guy literally say, no, I couldn't believe this. You had a guy literally say to us, it doesn't matter that it's a Sony exclusive game. That doesn't mean anything. It still needs to come out to our platform. So what's going on, Xbox Idiot? What's going on, brother? First time I've seen you in here, man. So what's going on, Royal Flush? So yeah, it's Seesaw. Yeah, dude, it's incredible what they're doing. And so literally it's the PC community, but the vitriol, they're upset, they're mad. But the vitriol coming from some of the people in the Xbox community, because they can't blame the whole Xbox community. I mean, I'm the messiah of Xbox. So we can't blame the entire Xbox community. You know, we can't blame these simps, you know, that are saying stuff like, oh, well, it's just another Spider-Man game. My favorite one is the tweet that I saw. Somebody said, I'm paraphrasing, somebody said something to the effect of, well, you know what? You wouldn't be this excited about it if Activision was making it. But but that's my point. See, Sony, Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3, whatever it was, that was made by Sony, but it was published by Activision. Okay? So Activision can publish it to whoever the hell they want. Even if they made it, they can say, yeah, we want to make it and publish. And Sony was like, go ahead. So, you know, all your Spider-Man movies, all of them, except for Homecoming. There have been 5 Spider-Man movies before Homecoming. Homecoming is the 6th Spider-Man movie. So, because you had the Amazing Spider-Man with I can see that guy's face. I can't remember, but he was terrible. He was terrible. He's a good actor, so he just did not have good material. So, speaking of good material, woo, yeah. So, and all these cats have to do is go out and buy a PlayStation, but they want. But I did hear a podcast, and it was an RDX podcast where somebody on there said, "quote I shouldn't be punished for having the console for my choice of console." It's like, well, it's the fact that but that gets more into where we're going to go into why they feel like they're being punished. They feel like they're being oppressed. You know, I was the podcast last night after King Thrash, you know, after it ended, you know, you had a cat on there, and I cannot remember the brother's name. I feel bad about that. It was like 2:00 in the morning. And he was basically saying stuff like, because he went away for a little while from playing, and now he's just now coming back. These Xbox guys feel like that sound like they're being like battered. Like they got, I mean, when I'm not, and it's hard to say that because I know people that have actually been physically abused, but I work in a medical field, and a lot of what they say matches a battered person. It battered the syndrome. You know, here, you know, you could go to a battered person and say your husband, your whoever, your significant other is kicking your ass. Go down to this hotel. You can say, I'll get the room for you. You know, I'll pay for room service for you. All you have to do is go, and they won't go. And it's kind of like, okay, these cats are complaining and they won't make a change. So, you know, it's just, yeah, Thug Nasty. That's hilarious. That's one hell of a name. That's all I can say. So, one PC fanboy said the Amazing Spider-Man game 2 looks better. It guess what? It might, for all I know. I never played a Spider-Man game. So shout out to Randall Thor, because he said there's been some good ones. There have been some that you can forget about. Like a whole lot of games. And they're going to say these things. The closer that Sony gets to launch, they're going to say the stupider they're going to stupid. This is going to be stupid. You know, they're going to say stupid things. PSN is down. Really? Really? Oh, I did not know that. All right. Well, I wasn't going to buy anything today, so the new stone. Yeah, what's GOWS is the new stone. So, but I just, it's amazing to me how much anger there is. Because remember, people got mad, and then they stopped talking about it, and now they mad again. Literally wanting Sony. I mean, I guess they think if they bitch enough because they're millennials and millennials don't know anything about anything, they think if they complain enough. So I'm just going to let the millennials know now. Let me tell you, as a Gen Xer, as an old man, as somebody who was here when the internet was being put together, if you think you can bitch and moan a billion-dollar corporation to giving you something, you're doing it wrong. That's all I can say. I don't know what else to say to you guys. I mean, You know, it is what it is. Yeah, and again, they're going to keep bitching. They're just going to keep bitching because they think them bitching is why No Man's Sky went to Xbox. Never mind No Man's Sky already having the code for Xbox in there. It was already there. So it was already going to Xbox. Xbox, Microsoft paid a company to port Nier Automata over to their console, and it's not a very good port, and that's coming from 3 people that have played it on the Xbox. They're like, look, it don't look that good. It's got fake 4K and fake HDR. Now, again, we went into the whole fake HDR thing. That just means it has an 8-bit encryption out of 10-bit encryption. So they literally think if they just complain enough, because that was one of the tweets. Hey, if we just keep complaining, Sony will put this on every platform because, quote, this isn't fair. Now, can somebody in this chat, shout out to all you all in the chat. Oh, you all got to hit the like button. There's 40 people in here and I only got 18 likes. That's free. Come on now. All the church is asking you is to give them a thumbs up. You ain't even got to leave a comment, even though I wish you would. So, you know, you all got to at least hit the like button for me, okay? No donations are needed. You all saw I got the Ryzen CPU. So, you know, it is what it is. But let me ask you all this. Why do you all think they're complaining? Okay? Because I personally think they are under the impression that they want that to come to their preferred platform. Yeah. Are you going to donate? Okay, well, yeah, if you don't leave a like, at least donate to my PayPal. Now, how about that? So how about we leave a like? So, you know, leave a thumbs up or a thumbs down. That's all I'm asking, for you to use your finger there and come on down to the corner and hit that little thumb right there. So, yeah, you're right, JP Logo. They were never exclusive in the first place. But we're talking about Spider-Man and the hate it's generating. So I just do not I don't get it, but at least I didn't think I got it, but now I do get it. I got to stop saying I don't get it. I don't understand. I know why they're complaining. It's because they're under the impression that what they bought is better. That's it. Shout out to you, 901. I saw, yeah, the PC community is doing the most bitching. Okay, but they're bitching, but at least they're bitching amongst the PC community. They're not bitching on like Twitter and Instagram, and they're not tweeting. I mean, a few of them tweeted Insomniac. I mean, that's when Insomniac shut them down. But they're complaining because what they bought, they feel is better. They don't, and again, it doesn't matter that we have proven time and time again that it's not better. Okay, it's not better. It does a little bit more. And the fact that Sony is publishing the game is why that game is only coming to the PlayStation. Now, if like I said, if Rocksteady was publishing the game, they could say, well, because Sony owns the character, we'll hold it for a year, 2 years, but then we'll put it on the Xbox. So, but they're mad because what they think the Xbox X is better. And from a hardware perspective, it is. But from a gaming perspective, it's not. Okay? From a business perspective, Sony has sold 80 million consoles. Microsoft has sold 33 to 35 million. So, oh, well, it's not that big a deal, 901. Ooh, that's good stuff. Yeah, oh, yeah. Jack Daniel's Sour Mesh. I'm not advocating you all go out and drink, and if you do, don't drink and drive. So, you don't understand why you just can't invest in a PS4, because I'll tell you why. Because them investing in a PS4 means them admitting that what they bought wasn't as good. And that is, which to me makes no sense. But we're dealing with, I got to understand, I'm dealing with children here. You know, that's ultimately what it is. I'm dealing with children. I mean, they had the mentality of a 7-year-old. So anybody who doesn't, because to me, when I grew up, if I wanted something, I had to do stuff either around the house to earn money, or I could go and cut grass. Now, this is before white people were calling the police on people cutting grass trying to earn money. You went door to door knocking to see if you could cut somebody's yard for $5. Okay, this was 1983, 1984. And if I wanted to go to a movie, I had to go and knock on 7 or 8 doors to see if I could cut the grass so I could go to the movies. And then you had to cut the grass and come back home and get your money. But these cats act like they can't do that. Okay, they act like they can only do one thing. One thing. So yeah, man babies. Exactly. So I've got the Ryzen 5. Let me show it to you. Yeah, because you weren't here when I did that. So yeah, I had a baby, and I'll hurt somebody at the door. And so I sent the black order out, and they found it off a little bit. Let's see here if we can get this to turn on. All right. Well, there's the one I got. That is the Ryzen CPU. This is the one that D-Bat said was going to be in the Xbox. So, and it comes with a cooler. That's what this thing is right here. This is the cooler. So, but it's the 1600. So, and yeah, I'm excited about it. So I got it for $150 at Best Buy. Best Buy is actually going to, because I've been talking to Best Buy for almost a year that they should just have a department so that people can walk in and build PCs from start to finish. Have it sectioned off so that you can start. Hey, you're going to build a PC. You start with your tower, get your power source. So I call it my power stone. And so yeah, I'm putting it together like it's the Infinity Gauntlet. So I've given the Ryzen CPU is my reality gem. So this is my reality gem. So yeah, I don't know. There we go. So I don't know when I'll be able to get the rest. I still get the RAM and the hard drive and stuff like that. So, but I've got the keyboard, I've got the mouse, I've got the everything else is here. Just got to get those 2 other things, and then I got to find Windows 10 and go. Oh, you prefer Johnny Walker Black? Ooh, man, you putting down that coin. So y'all are big spenders. Y'all are big spenders. So that was the PC that you did last year, Spartan guy. Yeah, I just want to do 1440p, QHD, and 60 over 60 frames per second, which looks like I'll be able to hit. So I'm excited. So and I'm very excited. And I gotta get and shout out to J-Dub, because he's right. I can hook my the computer up to my monitor. So I'm gonna actually have the computer on the floor hooked up to my TV. So yeah, Johnny Walker Black is serious. So, but anyway, let me get back to one. So the reason why they're hating Spider-Man, one is because it's that. Number 2, they don't understand that Sony is publishing the game, and it's no different than, Microsoft owns Coalition Studios, or the Coalition. And so since they own the Coalition, that's what I'm going to try to get overdone. Y'all got to hit that like button some more. So Microsoft publishes Gears of War, right? Who publishes Gears of War? Does Coalition publish it? Oh, thanks, Spartan guy. Yeah, that's what I'm looking. 1440p 60. I'm happy. I'll be happy, and that's what I'm going for. And so I'm tired. Once I played that Far Cry, was it Far Cry 5? I think I played that at a friend of mine's house on PC. Okay. Microsoft publishes the game. Okay, just imagine a bunch of people bitching and moaning say from the, you want to call them the PlayStation community, fine. You know, what did Halo Storm call them last night? Ponies complaining that so if Microsoft publishes the game, Microsoft can publish the game to whoever the hell they want to. I mean, if Microsoft could come out tonight, midnight tonight, Eastern time, 9 o'clock Western time, and say, you know what? We're going to publish Gears on every platform. Everybody's going to be able to play Gears of War. Microsoft has the power to do that. But Microsoft doesn't want to do that because Gears of War is one of the staple games that they've had in their, in their stable for years. How long have they had Gears? They've had 5 Gears games. 4 of them came out on the 360 because you got to include Gears Judgment. I understand they think that's the redheaded stepchild, but Gears Judgment is part of Gears of War. And, and then you have Gears 4. So you've had 4 Gears games on that 360, and that's what I'm talking about. So this is what they don't understand. So what I'm telling you right now is something that everybody should know. Now, that's why, shout out to Porter Rock 77 and Alex Escobar, that what I just told you, this is stuff that they know. And because the people in the Xbox community don't know this, and again, because they choose blind ignorance, for Christ's sake, that's not anybody's fault in here, because that's not what my podcast is about. I can't stand blind ignorance. I understand if you don't know something because you don't know something. I mean, I was getting upset at the original statements that Spider-Man, people were upset about it, but there was a lack of understanding that they still believe that Marvel owned that IP. Okay, so because they thought Marvel owns that IP, I'm saying, okay, you guys can go watch, if you have Netflix, all right, if you have Netflix, I don't want you to believe me, like King Thrash said last night, you got to bring the receipts. If you have Netflix, watch Captain America Civil War, because Spider-Man's in Captain America Civil War. I think we can all agree upon that. You don't have to watch the damn movie. Go to the credits, and when you get to the credits, you will see it clearly says Spider-Man / Peter Parker appears courtesy of Sony. It also says Bruce Banner / the Incredible Hulk / Hulk appears courtesy of Universal. Now, why? So if Marvel owned those characters, that disclaimer would not have to exist. That's a legal disclaimer within the credits. Okay, there's all kind of legal disclaimers in the credits when you get to the end. All that mumbo jumbo you see, that's legal stuff. This movie was made here. This movie was made, if you see the police in a movie, or the National Guard, and they shot the movie in, Maryland, it'll say the National Guard appears courtesy of Maryland and governor such and such. This is why they do that. But again, this is what the guys like Alex Escobar, shout out to Alex, and Porter Rock 77, shout out to Porter Rock. This is what these guys know going into these debates. And when you know more than your opponent knows, you can maneuver your opponent the way you want. I mean, literally maneuver the opponent the way you want. And they are totally at the mercy of their own stupid statements. So we have to deal with the fact that there's a lack of knowledge. Now, that's been dealt with. So the people now that are making the statements, they're making them just out of malice. And they're making them because, and I am convinced that they're making them because if they, like Trey BK said, they could just go out and invest and get a PlayStation. But in order for them to do that, for them physically to do that, that means they would have to admit, because they think they're in a relationship with their Xbox. Xbox has, to their credit, has created a relationship with these folks. Some of these guys have been playing on the Xbox since they were 10 years old. Now, they're 25 years old, but they act like they're 8 years old because that's their knowledge base of gaming. They're still 25-year-old men, but their gaming knowledge is 8 years old. And so when you talk to them, it's like you're talking to somebody that's retarded. Okay, because in theory, they're not retarded in a sense of medically retarded, but their gaming knowledge is retarded. At this point, yeah, we discussed that with the Fox acquisition. So now you understand that Fox acquisition. There's still more details coming out, but Disney now owns the X-Men. Disney now owns the Fantastic Four. The X-Men also includes who? Deadpool. So all these people running around saying that Disney's not going to let Deadpool be what he is. Yeah. Look, Bob Iger, who is president of Disney, has already said Deadpool can do whatever he wants. Deadpool only has one more movie on the book. There's been 2 Deadpool movies. Ryan Reynolds signed a three-picture deal. Okay, and this is it. So he's going to do X-Force. Deadpool will be in X-Force. Then that's done. That will be done. There'll be no more Deadpools. So, and that's just for people who do not know that. So, yeah, Disney has the Infinity Gauntlet, and they snapped their fingers, and all these IPs came right to them. So, people got to understand that. And like I said, the statements they're making now, one, they're making them to this troll people. Okay, let's just be honest. They are making them just to troll people. So like I said to people, hey, look, if you don't care about this game, why are you even typing about it? Okay? I just put that out there maybe an hour ago. You say you don't care, then why are you talking about it? Why do you keep bringing it up? And at the end of the day, it's psychological. The Xbox community, just trust me, the Xbox community, there are people in there who do not want to see the PlayStation community happy. Okay, they don't care about the Nintendo people. If Nintendo announces a new game tomorrow and people are excited about it, they're not going to care about that because they don't feel threatened by Nintendo. They just don't. They know Nintendo has very good games. They know that, but they don't feel threatened by Nintendo. They actually feel threatened by Sony. So, and this is why they act the way they act. They feel threatened. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're right there, Guy Code. Yeah. Yeah, Xbox are ball bags. No, Xbox are just idiots. Well, Sony's not going to allow these next 3 games that they're publishing. Let me make this clear. If they're going to make 3 Spider-Man games, they're not going to allow them to. Now let's make this clear. If Insomniac does real well with this game, Insomniac now has the ability to bypass Sony because they would have a product out that Marvel likes, and they can walk into Marvel's office and say, "Can we publish Thor?" I'm just putting that out there. Can we publish a Thor game? Which they won't because it'll be too much like God of War. So they can say, "Can we publish a Iron Man game?" Now, Sony does not own Insomniac games. So what Insomniac could, if Marvel says, "Yeah, you can go ahead and make an Iron Man game," let's just say they do that. That game could be multiplayer. All right, do you all understand the difference? Insomniac could make the game, but now Marvel has to go out and find a publisher, okay? Unless Insomniac came back and said, "We will publish the game as well." But do you all understand the difference? Insomniac could bypass Sony and go get another game. All right, now because they have a relationship, because Sony made the introduction to Marvel. Now, this is just me being speculative, okay? But because Sony made the introduction, they could say to Sony, they being Insomniac Games could say, "Hey, we'll publish the game, but we will, and it will be a multi-plat game, but we will give you, Sony, first crack at the DLC. Do you all understand that? Okay? Because now Sony could come back and say, we want to publish this game too. Insomniac will say, yeah, of course. Then you know, that's the way that would happen. And Iron Man would come out and just be on the Sony platform. So it is what it is. So obviously, that's just I'm just hoping, I'm just trying to get you all. What's going on, One Name Shadow? I'm trying to get you all to understand that. So because that's important. I mean, that's important. If you're going to participate in what's going on Twitter, you need to understand that. So they can't bypass Sony. Yes, they could if. Well, we're not talking about a Spider-Man game. We're talking about if Insomniac walked into Marvel and said, hey, we want to do a Iron Man game. Okay? That's totally different. Because then, and Marvel would say, you did a great job with Spider-Man. So, yeah, you can have an Iron Man game. And then at that point, Insomniac is going to have to say, Marvel can say, do you all want to publish it? Or do you all want Sony, who did a really good job publishing Spider-Man, to publish it? And Insomniac, in theory, can say, you know what? We want Activision to publish it. Do you see what I'm saying? Then that game is a multi-plat game. The Iron Man game would be a multi-plat game. But Insomniac can turn around and say, hey, you guys over at Sony, you made this introduction. We got all this new business because you guys have done this for us. We're going to give you all first crack at the DLC, or we're going to make this a timed exclusive. So that's the way this works. It comes down to who has the publishing rights. Okay, and that's what the kids Smooths and all of them don't they act like they don't understand. Let me make that clear. Based on what they're putting out there. Now, again, they could be putting stuff out there. Again, I'm still telling you guys, I think there's a group of people who are just putting stuff out there to be stupid. Okay, I mean, because they're trying to get a reaction out of people. Okay, it's like when I would, it's like if I would do a, when I take a picture and I put the superior console, that's a troll. Okay. In every game that I take a picture of, it's either a game that looks better and runs better than the Xbox X, or it's a game that's only found on PlayStation. So Sony owns, Sony owns James Bond. Yeah, Sony does own James Bond. So in theory, they could do a James Bond game. Okay, but they would have to publish it. Let's just say they really like. I know, look, Sony, let's just say, like, I'm not a hater of Quantum Break. Okay, but let's just say they do a James Bond game on the Quantum Break engine, minusing out all that other stuff, the time and all that other stuff that's going on. That could be a good game. Okay, that could be a good game. But let's just say Sony publishes that game. That would be a PlayStation game. All right, now Remedy could still make the game, and there is, I'll break this now. Sony may end up buying Remedy. There is talk that Sony may end up trying to buy Remedy if Remedy will sell and bring them into the fold, kind of like what Disney's doing. So you all can put that on Twitter. That comes from Lou Wafa. Lou Wafa is where I got that from. So yeah, for 2 decades. Yeah, there you go. So why do y'all keep saying Marvel would do this or that? Marvel does nothing but slave for Disney. Well, Marvel is owned by Disney. So, so of course they slave for them. The Quantum Break engine is trash. That wasn't trash. I mean, could you do a good James Bond game on that engine though? Yeah, you could. You know, if you want to say that the story is garbage, okay, I can't argue with you. But come on, the engine is not a bad engine. So, you want remakes? Cool. They should use the Naughty Dog engine. What engine does Naughty Dog use? Does anybody know? Yeah, let's see if we can find out. What engine does Naughty Dog use? Do they have their own engine? So Sony must like what they're seeing from Control if they're considering acquiring. Well, it's not that they can just go in and buy it. I'm just going to type in what engine is the Last of Us running on. It's called the Naughty Dog engine. They don't have a name for it. I thought they would have a name for it. Can't find it. Oh well, it's not working right. Sony bought Remedy. That would make no sense. Wait, what if Remedy made it? Oh man, you all are really hoping. Why don't you all email Sean Layton and ask him, hey, is there any chance that Sony is considering a an Order sequel? So yeah, Control could be a sleeper hit. Does look interesting. I don't disagree with that. But yeah, Sony wants to buy Remedy and they want to buy Platinum Games. So, but I don't know if they'll be able to get their hands on Platinum. Remedy, possibility. I may put that on Twitter just to get the stir up a beehive. Oh man, let's see here. Okay, what game engine is the Last of Us use? Because it should be here. Should be. What also should be here is I need some more rum. Ah! Woo! Well, it's taking forever to load up. So I just asked one simple question. But yeah, so but again, I truly believe that that they're not as stupid as they claim. I do think there's a lack of understanding. And so when Andrew Wilkins yesterday said, man, you know what, you Xbox guys have never won a debate in your lives. And it's like, well, you know what? He's right. But the reason why is because they lack a knowledge of the games. They just do. So that's what kind of game. I'm trying to find what kind of engine it uses. That's the Journey. That's who wrote it. Naughty Dog overhauled it says Naughty Dog overhauled their game engine. So it's just an in-house. Yeah, you guys are right. It's just an in-house engine. Oh, it says they created their own engines. Okay, that's on Wikipedia, guys. So believe it or not, you're right. That is the free. Oh man, that's a good one. The free smoke engines. Oh. Oh man, I like that. Yeah. Yeah. Now you all need to email Neil Drunkman. Is that his name? Drunkman or whatever his name is, and ask him, is PSN really down? Can somebody check that, please? I'm just asking. I don't care, but I just want to know if it's down or not. Yeah, well, no, Corey Massey is like, we're just gonna say it's the free smoke engine. So yeah, that's what we're gonna call it. Oh man, that was great. Oh, that was worth having this podcast on. So the free smoke engine, yeah. All right, then what's what the is having an issue? Okay, so I believe the engine was collaborated with the ICE team in Naughty Dog. Oh yeah, that's fine. I mean, I'm not, it's not the end of the world. That is funny though, the free smoke engine. I like that. Yeah, that's a give that man a prize. GT is down for an update. Hey, well, shit. So, well, I think it may be down in some, because remember, it'd go down in some places. Go down. It'll go down in some places, and in other places, it's fine. So, but I'm not going to look at mine because there's no reason to. So, yeah, that is true, Joe. The Xbox, the Spider-Man is going to use that new engine called Not on Xbox. So, but that is, I like that. The last of his engine is called the Free Smoke engine. Oh, shout out to PLK Fitty, who just subscribed to my channel. Despite people saying that people are leaving my channel, I keep looking up and my church is growing. I'm running out of pews, people. Who out there has a hammer so that we can knock down a wall? Because that's the only way we're going to get more people into the church. Okay, that means because that means the more subs I have, the more podcasts I have to do, and the more fuckery I get to call out. So you're shocked it doesn't cause the system to smoke. Well, it had some of those fruit booties talking about that it had oh, what's up, Fatal? How you doing? And some of those people believing that didn't some people say that well, I mean, they're a bunch of simps, but they said that that the Last of Us was on the PS5. So I guess that is free smoke. So East Coast PSN is down, really? Damn. Yeah, tell the church got free smoke. Well, I think that's what's happening here. Royal Flush to the church. I think that everybody's coming in because they think, how black folks are. You say free, we're going to be there. So, yeah. We know what? The Church of the Messiah has never had an official name. I think we're going to call the Church of Free Smoke. Oh, man. Okay, don't call me Danny, man. Thanks for swinging by. So, so the Church of Free Smoke is what the church will be called. Shout out to Mark Camacho. So, that is funny. Call it Holy Smokes. Yeah, call it that. Yeah, that's a good one too. I like that one. Mark Cerny's on the ice. Well, you all do know. All right. If you want to know something about the Pro, is that it does a little bit more, but ultimately Sony's first party developers. Let me make this clear. They helped develop the Pro. Like, that's why the games that you're seeing look the way they look. All right, that are first party, because they all had a hand in it. So, but I like that. We're going to call the church Holy Smoke. So, oh man, I'm enjoying. I love it. I love it. So, all right. So back to Spider-Man. Oh man. All right. So back to Spider-Man. So Spider-Man is going to have 7 outfits. Has been confirmed. Silver Sable, I think that's her name. She's in the game. There's going to be, I think, one or two more heroes. I don't think there's no Avengers, okay? No other Avengers. So it's going to be different people. The game looks great, okay? Looks great. I have no idea how it plays. The game may be garbage, for all I know. It's the Church of Poof. Yeah, Puff. So it's yeah, we got a name for it. We got a few to work with. So let's see here. Yeah, I'm trying to get over to my Twitter. Hold on, let me try a direct one with Fatal Mephisto. All right, here we go. All right, Fatal. I think I just sent that to you. If you want to hop on, you can. If you didn't get it, let me know. I was trying to go to Twitter, but it wouldn't let me do it. So no, I sent you an invite. Go ahead and check for it. It was a direct invite. I did it the old school way. The Pro was made to sell 4K TVs. Well, nothing's going to sell 4K TVs, not even the Pro. Okay, you needed a 4K TV to even take advantage of what the Pro can do. Because to me, if you have a 1080p TV, you might as well just keep your PlayStation. I mean, somebody would ask me that. I would say, look, yeah, I wouldn't get a Pro unless you have a UHD TV with at least 10-bit encryption. Same with the Xbox X. I wouldn't get an Xbox X unless you had a UHD TV. So, yeah, I sent it to you, Fatal, just in case you know. So HDR sells 4K TVs. It helps. It helps. Any TV that's in the 6,300 range, stay out. Do not buy those TVs. I don't care if they're and the Sony, stay out of the 700s. So like Sony, the 790, and even though that's on sale right now and it's a great price, do not buy that TV. So yeah, the free smoke amigos. Yeah. It's I'll ask Lincoln about that because he's Lincoln was thinking about putting together a podcast with and I'll ask him. We could call it the Free Smoke Amigos. The 3 Free Smoke Amigos. That'd be funny. Because like I told Lincoln today, he was different. He's like, man, you're different. You're looking for the free smoke. Everybody else is trying to stay away from it. Oh man, the Z9D. Yeah, that's a good TV. The A1E and the Z9. My God. Fatal, did you not get it? I mean, I'm just asking. That was a direct, that was a direct one. So see who else I got on here. Hey, I got Anthony Bourdain. Too bad he's dead. So yeah. So but yeah, you can jump on Fatal. It's for some reason my computer is taking forever to jump back and forth between this screen and Twitter. So I sent it directly to you. Huh. Okay. Let's try it again. I haven't done this in such a long time. I may have forgotten. So it says send invite. Let's see here. Damn. I'm putting your name in there. All right, let me try it the millennial way. Because it let me go to Google Chrome, but it's not letting me. it's not letting, after that, it's like it's not letting me do anything else because Google Chrome pulls up fast. So I'm just gonna go to Twitter and see what happens. It's just taking a while to get there. It's on the slow train. But yeah, but I know now that they never got a, since 4K TVs are selling well. They said, well, right now, yeah, I'm gonna try to send it on Twitter, Fatal. Right now, it's Best Buy is having a Christmas in July, a Black Friday in July sale. So if you do not have a 4K TV, now's the day to go get one at 7:30 on the East Coast at 7:30. Go buy one. So Harry Hamill, shout out to Harry Hamill. Samsung has the best Android phones. It looks and custom. Well, I don't know about that. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It says the Pro is a niche product that is manufactured on side assembly lines just to provide support for UHD visuals, UHD TVs for people who want UHD. No extra shaders, particle effects, or 4K assets. Well, depending on the engine of the game, you can get particle effects. I don't know about the shading and the 4K assets. No, it's not. It's a support device for 4K screens. It's not. It's a complementary device. It's not a device that's going to do a shit ton of 4K native games because they're first. Again, Sony caters to their first-party developers, Harry. Their third-party developers can just work with the stuff, but their first-party developers are the ones who help develop the system. That's why games like Horizon, because Guerrilla Games helped develop the Pro. That's why Horizon Zero Dawn looks like that. That's why Gran Turismo looks like that. Digital Foundry thought Gran Turismo was on a high-end PC. And look, you all saw it. I played that today. Forget 4K TV, get a 144 hertz monitor. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. You're right. I mean, I'm looking at that. Yeah, Corey Massey said the Z9D is a beast, but costs 25. Yeah, 2.5 stacks. I mean, that's like I said, I would need some help from you guys to get that. All right, Fatal. This is pulled up now. Let's see here. Shout out to Savage Uger. We're gonna try to do that temporal aliasing and all that podcast tomorrow. He just has to let me know what time, but I can do it between 2 and 5 for me, but I'll have to send that to him. All right, Fatal. I just sent it. Yep, bam, I just sent it. So, yeah, I just sent it, Fatal. So, what's up, Ryan Landers? Yeah, you're right. That Z9D is a beast. It is an absolute beast, you know. Yeah, Pro's got a 272 bandwidth. Cool. What does that mean exactly? So, all right, so you're saying, so what do they do? Underclock? How do you underclock bandwidth, though? I'm going to have to ask Savage you. I got to ask the Savage, like, because Savage is like, Savage and J-Dub City are like the unofficial tech guy for my podcast. So, Laura has no, oh my gosh, man, y'all are just obsessed with her boobs. I mean, I don't know why. So, I don't know. I understand. Fatal, I sent it to you. I sent it to Twitter. I sent it to your Twitter. So, yeah, that 900 is a beast. Have I seen the, yeah, hey, what's going on, HP? I have seen the QLEDs, and you might get something from 2017 because the 2018 TVs are really no different. So, you're getting the Z9D. Man, Trey, my God, man, you're going to spend like 4 stacks on TVs. So here's what you got to do, my brother. Go ahead and hit me up on PayPal me. But I don't blame you. Look, anybody that's going to go ahead and get this kid, anybody if you can afford the best, get the best. Okay. You know, me, I always look for a bargain and I try to pass what I know to you. So the Fatal, I did send it. So if you're out there, I put it in Twitter.
What's up, bitch?
Hey, what's going on, bro? Big shout out to Fatal Mephisto. Everybody give a round of applause. I tried to send it directly, like the old school way that everybody used to do it, and
yeah, that way it doesn't come through my phone, dude.
Oh, okay. I got you. Well,
first of all, nobody needs to fucking applause for me, man. What are you talking about? I'm fucking irrelevant, dude.
Oh my gosh, come on now.
I single-handedly murdered your show yesterday, so yeah.
Oh man, come on. I saw those tweets. That's fine. So yeah, now these people are talking about these 4K TVs and fidelities and all
garbage.
That kind of So yeah, it's not bad. But what's been going on?
I'm curious to know though, Craig. I'm curious to know that once 8K or wherever the fuck next K it's gonna fucking be. Boy, oh boy, I can't wait for consoles to get mid-gen consoles again, man. Oh, yeah, we're gonna upgrade. We're gonna do 12K. We're gonna do 12K. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, that'll never happen. I think at the best, they may be able to source down from 6K and source everything down to 4K. Like take it out of 6K and just bring it into a 4K like, some of the I think like a movie like The Avengers and all that stuff, that's actually shot at a higher bandwidth and then it is spun down to what we see. That's why those movies look like that.
Oh, that makes sense.
And maybe the consoles might be able to mimic some of that. But yeah, I mean, again, that's why I'm getting this PC done, because I'll be at 1440p, which is not 2160p, because there's not.
How many games do you plan on playing on PC there, Greg?
Oh, lots. A lot of the Civilization games, a lot of the real-time strategy, flight simulators.
Very nice.
The flight sims, that's kind of what I broke in playing. Sports games, stuff like that. I think NBA is on there, or maybe Madden. So,
Craig, you see this disrespect in your church, bro? See this shit?
What?
All the pig talk and all the oinks and fucking piggy icons. Come on, guys, show some respect for the Church of the Messiah, man. What the fuck, dude?
My golly, the hashtag, Church of Free Smoke. Yeah, am I going to play Mass Effect? No, that'd be one game I keep on Xbox. I remember when I had my 360, when I was playing the first Mass Effect, I don't know, I was maybe 5 hours in, and I remember just saying out loud, I'm really glad I got the 360, because that game was like, wow, this game is sensational. So that's the game that got me. So you play most games at 4K. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. 4K. Yeah, 4K is nice, but 1440p is just as good. It's just as good. I mean, look, I played it all, and 4K does look nicer. It has a nicer picture, but overall, I prefer. Let me make that clear. I prefer 1440p, just like I prefer a layered popcorn box. Layered popcorn means popcorn goes in, you put butter in it, more popcorn goes in, and you put butter on it, and then you put more popcorn. You can do that 3-stack. So that's me. Other people can't stand that shit. So, and that's it.
The fuck is wrong with you, man? The 3-stack popcorn with butter, dude? Yeah. God damn, dude. What the fuck?
Yeah, 3 layers, bro. Man. That's when I do my movie screenings, that's what I get. I get 3 layers of popcorn and and a large drink. So, because I tell people are like, when you screen a movie, they pay for anything. I say, nope.
Excuse me, fucking hell. God damn. My bad. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. So Ryan Landon said, "Don't pay my console, just peas." Yeah. Well, like I said, I played Gran Turismo today, and I really enjoyed it. I got on my first truck track. I got a Ford F-150, and I'm driving that thing.
I was watching you play that earlier, man. I was watching you play that.
I really like that, man. Since all those updates went in, I really enjoyed it. Now they don't have weather. I mean, they have time of day. They do not have weather, and they don't have any damage, because I ran my car and truck that's one advantage I think Forza does have. Well, I don't know about Forza either, but which call it has. I know Forza, your car gets dirty, but because you have to wash it off and all that kind of stuff. But Project Cars, your car does tear up and get lousy and stuff like that. That's one thing Project Cars does much better. Yeah, Mission Impossible Fallout. Again, I agree. Mission Impossible is all of those have been good for me. For me, I've liked all those movies. Those are good popcorn Saturday afternoon movie. So, what you been doing, Fatal? Are you still here?
Yeah, I'm still here.
All right. Well, what you been playing today, bro? I know you've been playing No Man's Sky.
Then why the hell would you ask me?
Well, I didn't know if you had taken a break from it. So,
well, that's what I'm doing. I'm taking a break, man. That's what I'm doing. Taking a break.
I'm gonna jump back into Mass Effect Andromeda, I think, tonight. So,
man, I don't understand you, man. Like, you thrashed on that game so hard, and then yet here you are still playing it.
Well, I may not. I said maybe. I may just go ahead and jump back to Mass Effect 3 on the X because I got that Game Pass. Well, what do you use Game Pass, Eddie? You use Game Pass, right?
I use it like almost every month. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, what games do you recommend? Because I'm still playing Fallout 3. And,
hold on, let me get this right. Did you just seriously ask me what games I would recommend to you that's on Game Pass? Are you sure you really want to ask me that question?
Yeah, fire it
like
up.
really think that through, Craig. Huh? No. Really think that through. Really think that through. You're asking me.
Yeah. What's on there?
Oh God.
I wouldn't mind going online and playing, but I don't have a hit. So
well, you know, asking me for recommendations for a game is a bad thing, right? I don't care if it's on Game Pass. I don't give a fuck. That's irrelevant because you're still playing the game regardless.
Yeah.
You see the amount of flack that I get on the regular, whether it be on your show or my show or anybody else's show. Yeah.
Yeah, but I like your. Are you going to go back to doing your bear chills? Or you just
yeah, of course I will. Of course I will. And plus, I have a fucking radio show that I want to do in the future too as well.
All right. Because who was that young lady you used to have on Bear Chill? I wanted to take her out for beer and wings. I can't think of her name.
What the fuck? You fucking motherfucker.
All right, so JD33 says he wants to play Homefront. Why? I can tell you right now, that game is straight garbage. Garbage. It is what it is. So, wow, Halo Storm, you just got another compliment. They said you were lost in the spaghetti with no sauce yesterday. So I'm getting all these hate messages from yesterday, like hate. Like, look, it's not my fault. But yeah. So
well, after all, you are the one that's responsible for killing Quantum Break. So
yeah, you're right. Which is only $20 at Best Buy, by the way. So everybody needs to go buy Quantum Break at Best Buy. $20, make you holler, and check that game out. Even though it has no reload for firing your gun,
who the fuck gives a shit? Who cares? Who cares?
It has a spirit. What'd you call it, Bear? A spiritual nod to a reload, which is straight garbage. That they couldn't do that animation. So maybe it's Sony. What do you think about Sony?
That takes away from the game, right?
What do you think about no, I actually think the game is actually I'm gonna buy the game. I don't know. But I actually want to buy it, but
you're not buying it fast enough, motherfucker. Buy that shit. You tell me to buy fucking Anthem. Hell no.
That's so I can get Dragon Age.
But Dragon Age is still coming regardless of how piss poor fucking Anthem sells.
Well, I'm actually, if my PC's up and going by February, because man, RAM, shout out to Ryan the Professional and Carla. They were talking about RAM yesterday. It is ridiculously expensive. I did not realize. I literally looking at it on Amazon today, and I got depressed. Not oppressed like the Xbox guys, but I got depressed looking at how much RAM costs for DDR4. That was depressing. So. Because that's damn, I just don't want to spend that much. I mean, last year it was like $80, and now this year's double. So, but yeah, you got to pay the cost to be the boss.
I love how I love every time when I hear PC spec talk, man, that shit puts me right to fucking sleep, man.
Well, I about cried. I mean, I wanted to go to bed after that. I wanted to lay down. So
I wouldn't fucking cry. I would just sit there and fucking laugh my ass off and carry my fat waddly penguin ass somewhere else.
Yeah. So yeah, I need everybody to buy Anthem. That way I can get a Dragon Age game. Because if BioWare is arrogant, if they don't think EA will dissolve them if Anthem doesn't sell well, because they will. They'll just kick them to the curb.
BioWare needs to go back to being a solo company, man. BioWare needs to go back to being a solo company.
Oh, I agree.
Ever since EA got involved, man, they've been fucking every franchise up. Every franchise.
Well, Mass Effect 2, EA got out of the way. They let BioWare use their assets, and Mass Effect 2 it's a great game. So I give EA credit for that. All the DLC is real good for that as well. But where they pissed me off is Mass Effect 3 with the Prothean DLC. They cut that out of the game. That was originally just part of the game. They cut that out and made it $10 DLC, made it part of the collector's edition, which was garbage. I mean, but I didn't care because I was so excited about the game. I didn't realize how ruthless. And EA, EA was doing Madden. They had college football at the time, and I liked EA. So yeah, Messy Marv in the chat said Anthem going to let people down. Well, I don't care. You still need to go buy it. Okay, that's all I can say to you. Because I want Dragon Age. I want Dragon Age 4. And I can't get it because Anthem is in my way. So I'm not buying it. Well, I don't know. I might. So if I can get it to run 60 frames per second.
Wait. Time out. Time the fuck out. You're telling people to go out and buy a fucking Anthem for Dragon Age V8. You refuse to buy fucking Anthem?
I
you
might
cheeky fucker.
I know it's terrible. But if I go ahead,
I'd say shit.
If I can get it to run at 60 frames per second, I might pick it up. So let me make that clear. So, but I don't know. I don't know what it's going to be. I think it's going to be dynamic 4K, if that, on the Xbox X. It'll be, I think, 1440p 60 on the Pro, but or 1440p 30 or so, whatever that is. So. I think it'll be a dynamic 2160, but on PC, if you got the beast rig, and I've got the Ryzen CPU, I may be able to do 4K. I don't know. So have to wait and see. Oh, Chili Hall said he's not buying Anthem. Boo, boo. So yeah, BioWare can't. Yeah, Corey Massey's right. They can't go back to publishing independently. But I agree with you, Fado. To me, the BioWare is the essential look at why you stay independent. Because EA got them, and BioWare, because they've not. That's why you stay independent, like a Platinum or a Remedy or something like that. So or Insomniac, because what EA's doing to them now. EA's loosened their grip a little bit because Casey Hudson is back, and he does have a big stick. So, and so he'll be able to walk into EA's offices and say, look, here's what we're going to do. And EA will probably acquiesce to it. So we have to wait and see. I mean, I certainly hope they patch Mass Effect so that it's done, it's whatever 14, whatever they can do for the original trilogy. Mass Effect Andromeda, garbage. I mean, it was disappointing. So
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I mean, there were parts of it I did like. Let me make that clear. It's just, it was cinematic, but I'm used to it being much more cinematic. So, but the writing wasn't that good. Like when your dad died, I'm like, oh well, I guess I can go ahead and try to step. I mean, that's what they were acting like.
No, the only gripe that I have with Andromeda is that the game really pushes the narrative towards side missions because you get a lot more of the story by doing the majority of the side missions. Because I fully understood the story and like the whole entire plot and all the what was going on behind the scenes. Because I did all the extra side missions outside the ones that were fucking bugged. But yeah, but I mean, the game is not perfect, not by any means. I just like the fact that it doesn't play out the merits of the success of Mass Effect 1 and 2 and 3. I like it.
Yeah.
I like how it's like trying to do its own thing. But I mean, people can look at it as fucking as a spin-off if they honestly want to. Hell, even EA or BioWare could if they honestly want to. Because remember, there's no forward test to that fucker. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Ryan Landis said they fixed the butterface. Yeah, that's true, but she says the same thing all the time. Like if you walk past her, she'll just keep on saying, "Why is that happening? God damn it!" That's all she keeps saying. You know, it's like a loop. That's all she says. That's Addison. So, yeah, I think that was her name.
But goddamn, that fucking booty ass, man.
What do you mean?
I forget what her fucking name is, man. That one chick there that you're playing as the male, or I think it's the male fucking writer. You can bang the fuck out of her.
Oh, yeah. Cora.
I forget what her name is, man, but goddamn prime.
She was their version of you were botting out. She was their version of Miranda. Because my God,
fuck
Miranda
you, Wi-Fi.
Austin, my God, that ass for Mass Effect 2 and 3. I mean, I'm like, I'm gonna go.
Fuck Miranda Lawson, dude, man. Her ass was fine, don't get me wrong. But Cora's, man, from Andromeda, dude, puts that bitch's fucking booty to shame, bro.
I can't disagree with you on that one. All right, well, let me ask you your opinion, man, on because you're on Twitter back and forth. The hate that Spider-Man is getting. What do you think about that?
What am I supposed to think?
Just what's your opinion?
Well, I'm not surprised given the fact that the gaming community that we're part of. So I'm not surprised to see Shear's too fucking pitty. Look, I don't. Hopefully, I don't fucking butt out, and I apologize if I do. I don't understand why there's so much hate surrounding this game just because you don't own a platform that is in the lead right now. Like, you want to sit there and you want to feel justifiable for a console that you bought, yet you know deep down inside, and you're just plainly in fucking denial when people say dumb shit like this. Because the thing of it is, they watch every conference that Microsoft does. They watch every news article, every video, or read every article and watch every video. But at the end of the fucking day, if you refuse to buy that console that exclusive is on, go fuck yourself. You shouldn't be gaming at all, period. You should not be gaming at all, period. And do not give me that bullshit about, oh, well, maybe they can't afford both consoles. Bitch, I'm below the fucking poverty line, dude. And if I can afford consoles all last generation on my own, the fuck out of here, dude. Fuck out of here. If you want to play that game that fucking bad, you'll buy that console to play that fucking game. It's that simple. I wanted to play Halo fucking 5. That's why I own an Xbox. Like, what the fuck? It's common sense. And that's the way. Here's the thing, though. At the end of the day, that's the way it's always been, man. We bought our GameCubes for our exclusive games that we want or that we loved. You know what I mean? Same with PS2, same with Dreamcast, SNES. The list goes on. And all of a sudden, now that rule of thumb needs to fucking change because some whacked out fucking Xbox dumb fuck is literally sitting there crying on Twitter because he can't play a fucking Spider-Man game. Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. The fuck right out of here.
Yeah. Well, I wanted your opinion. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. So
there you go, sir.
All right, wait a minute. Who on the Xbox that has Game Pass wants to play The Division? I'm simply trying to find people to play with on the Xbox. So, and I'll just follow you guys around. So, you know,
bitch, I'm still waiting for you to fucking get on the PS4 version of No Man's Sky so I can fucking rock a multiplayer session with you.
Oh, yeah, I do need to go ahead and buy that. I forgot all about that. Because I beat it already.
Like, chop.
I beat it already. So, but I'll look. Yeah, I may.
First of all, hold on. Sorry, real quick. I just want to address what Trey just said. Fucking in the chat. First of all, people are calling me Ron Jeremy. How come I don't have a huge cock? Number one.
I met Ron Jeremy. Yeah, I met Ron Jeremy. He was at a strip club here.
That dude's fucking hilarious. I heard, man.
Yeah, he was. I mean, he He bought drinks though. I mean, we just went through and started talking to him. He's like, hell, boys, what do you all say we knock a few back? We were like, fine, you buy? He's like, yeah, I'll buy you some. He said, I'll buy a round or 3. And we knocked some back with that dude, man. And he got to hook up with the prettiest looking stripper in that club. I mean, he was just a nasty fat.
It's fucking Ron Jeremy, motherfucker. What the fuck do you expect?
Yeah, we could do a drinking game where everybody takes a shot every time you say bitch.
Hey, man, if you want to turn that into a fucking game, dude, I'll go.
So,
now, if I'm sitting there fucking oinking a fucking bitch from behind, then maybe I might consider it.
Yeah.
I don't know where the fuck this is going, so I'm just going to keep my mouth shut now.
Yeah. So, yeah. But, yeah, I like I said, I played Mass Effect, and I keep hooking up with Miranda because she has that ass. And I'm sitting up there like, I need to stay with, I'm going to stay true to Ashley because I hooked up with Ashley in Mass Effect 1. You know, that's the save I carried over. I carried one over with Liara when I hooked up with Liara. But that save, I just cannot resist Miranda. You know, it's just, I mean, she's just stacked top to bottom. So, you know, but it's amazing. She's actually dying. If you play the Shadow Broker DLC, she's actually dying. So she's gonna die, they said, before she turns 90 years old, like most of us. So, and she can't have children. So at least that's what's in the game. So that game is pretty. Yeah, Fatal was bought, and yeah. Are you still there now, Fatal?
Fucking Wi-Fi sucks my chode.
Yeah, OBJ said that No Man's Sky is true.
OBJ is fucking trash. What up, OBJ? How you doing, buddy?
Yeah. Now, JS Geico said I need to get with Tally, but Tally ends up hooking up with Garrus in Mass Effect 3. So I don't think you stay. Well, you may stay with her. I don't know, but I've never had a Tally romance. So, yeah, Corey Massey said he always romances Miranda.
You are officially banned from playing Mass Effect going forward if you haven't had a relationship with Tally yet, you motherfucker.
Well, I just haven't. Yeah, I love her character though because she grows up right in front of you. But I've always looked at Tally as like my little sister. So that's just the way her personality comes across to me. Whereas if Miranda,
come on, man, you know damn well all she wants, man, is she just wants to have some of that fucking male shepherd inside of her induction port, bro. That's all it is.
Yeah. That was a great line of Mass Effect 3 when she was getting drunk. And she said she's using this emergency induction port to consume the alcohol. Your character was like, that's a straw, Tally. So, yeah. So, yeah. But, yeah, we'll move on from Mass Effect. So, all right. So, yeah, so you are somewhat, you're not surprised? Are you a little bit surprised?
This Wi-Fi to the ground, dude.
All right, OBJ the Don, are you surprised about the hate Spider-Man's getting? So
no, didn't I just answer that?
No, I was talking to OBJ the Don in the chat. So
oh my bad.
Yeah,
fuck off, Wi-Fi. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, OBJ, nah, you're right. And yeah, I got like 6 or 7 people hating on me and Fatal for that shit yesterday. So yes, I happened. You guys win. No more Xbox fanboys. Xbox fans, shout out like the Randall Thor and stuff like that, definitely open door policy. So, but and Fatal's an Xbox fan. He's playing on Xbox now.
Yeah, so, I was gonna say, watch your tongue. I'm not no fucking fanboy.
Yeah, I know. So yeah, that's fine. But yeah, can't do it. You know, I think I regressed 25 years yesterday because this guy was so stupid. So yeah, you're fine, man. You all win. I got you. Who's going to buy Spider-Man? Press 1. I already bought it, so that'll be a 1 for me. OBJ said he's enjoying the Spider-Man salt. Yeah, it is pretty salty out there. You know, it's so much salt you're going to get.
Well, I'm not surprised with you there, OBJ, the Don, you fucker. Always hating. Motherfuckers always hating on everything, man.
Yeah. Corey Massey's right. He said that Tally is Corian and not human. Yeah, you're right. They are more. I think they said the Quarians and the Turians have a common ancestor. So, yeah, it's my fault that Quantum
Yeah,
Break.
it's my ball sack.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but no, they the Spider-Man soft bag. Yeah, I don't. That's what's funny is somebody put down what's the they were talking about. Somebody was putting down the resolution of Spider-Man, and it's like the Pro can't get it to run at 60 frames per second, and and then I put down what's it running on the Xbox. I'll wait.
Oh my fucking god! Listen here, fucking Spartan sloth. Fucking first of all, I ain't mad about shit because I know what part of what group I'm part of, man, in the No Man's Sky community. So fuck you right on that one. Second of all, Spider-Man is going to be that good shit, so I'm looking forward to it. So fuck y'all, bitches.
Yeah. Oh, Aaron Drake's going to dunk his cookies in the Xbox tiers. Nah, I'm a 2% milkman when it comes to dunking. So, yeah. Oh, hell, I'll just talk about Mass Effect. I guess I know what I'm going to play because nobody wants to play the Division. I get these Xbox games on that Game Pass.
Who the fuck wants to play the Division anyways? That game is fucking trash. Yeah, sure. I platinumed the game. I don't give a fuck. I don't mean shit.
It's 4K on the Xbox. And is the Division that update? Somebody in the chat. Is it 4K now? JD33.
Yeah, it is or something like that. Or fake 4K. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, so is it? Yeah.
No, I'm not drunk, dude. I'm not drunk. I'm just fucking high as a kite right now. So I'm not drunk.
The Division was a fail. I'm not saying it. I'm just trying to play some 4K games like Fallout. I don't know about Fallout 3. Looks damn good. I don't know what they did to Fallout, but it looks way better now than it did on the 360. So the Division 2 will fail so hard. Well, now that everybody knows what they're expecting, because I was expecting a very good single player game. It's a Tom Clancy game, and that story was straight garbage. So I mean, you can only play it up to like level 12. Then you have to go play with people. So Chili Hall said Anthem will sell well. Yeah, well, told us y'all still not gonna get Anthem. Yeah, y'all still need to get Anthem. Get Anthem. So yeah, I'm more empowered now than I was yesterday.
Fucking Wi-Fi, man.
Oh, it's Wi-Fi. That's why I do not run my computer from it. I'm on the hard line.
Motherfucker, trust me. This is not by choice. I'm stuck with Wi-Fi because I'm still at the hotel. Man.
Oh, okay. I got you. Yeah. Well, it's free Wi-Fi, right? Like free smoke.
Bitch, this thing barely gives off smoke.
The Division is cool until you go into the dark. See, I've never made it that far. So I've never.
Nah, don't listen to OBJ. He just sucks at playing games.
Yeah. Y'all saw me playing friggin' that driving game, Gran Turismo. I was all over, but I won that one trophy. Y'all saw that. So yeah, when do you want to do that H1Z1 trade? Just let me know. But if I start playing Mass Effect, I'll be on. So what, H1Z1, what time? About 10 o'clock, give or take, 10 o'clock Eastern time. Just send me the invite. So I'll go ahead and play because I'll play Mass Effect here probably for at least an hour. But I may get sucked in and I just won't play nothing else. So,
man, you really got to play some more shit than just fucking ME, dude. God damn, bro.
I'm going to play some H1Z1 maybe. So you saw you win gold. Yeah, see, I came back and won that race because with Gran Turismo, you may have five races, and your job is just to accumulate the most points to win the trophy versus trying to win every race like on Forza. So it is what it is. So the Division is bad because enemies take 100 headshots to take. Oh, really? That I did not know. All right, so Trey. All right, so 10 o'clock. That's fine. All right, Trey, just send me the invite. So anybody else wants to play H1Z1 at 10 p.m. Eastern time for that free smoke? But Trey will tell you, all I do is run around and wait for the green smoke. I don't care, Oh man, that one time they were playing though, and the screen starts shrinking and all that smoke was around us. I took all those pictures everybody was getting shot at. I took pictures of the free smoke. So anybody wants to play H1Z1, just hit either me or Trey up on well, that's if PSN is working, because they're talking about PSN is down. So we'll have to see if it's working or not. All right. So, oh man, well, Fatal, what else is going on with you, bro? I know other stuff's happening.
Hold on. I have to address fucking Spartan Slob in the chat game real quick.
All right.
Hey, Spartan. That is not the reason why Division fucking failed, you numbskull fucking twiggenberry bitch tits. Here's the thing. Here's the main reason why what actually did happen. That game lacked substance. You had nothing to do after you got to the level cap and after you beat the main story missions. All you had was the actual Dark Zone. When they came out with those raids got exploited by a lot of fucking people, man. Everybody fucking that played that game for as long as I did, because I was there since day one. That game fucking evolved into something that fucking sucks dick. Just like you, brother.
Well, it said it failed despite, yeah, that's what I'm saying. People made fun of it. I mean, I made fun of it because when I hear Tom Clancy, I think of games like Ghost Recon and Splinter Cell, games that are story driven, and that game was not. So it just, it's terrible. So, but it
gods. Hey, hold on, Spartan. First of all, gods don't have sarcasm.
Well, I think he was just kind of making fun of what was said yesterday. So, because I've been getting that a whole lot today on Twitter. So,
no, I'm just fucking with them, man.
Yeah, I know.
But that is the real reason why that is the real reason why Division failed.
Yeah, and again, it also because they showed it running on PC, and everybody thought that was a resolution they were getting. And when it came out, people were like, "It'd been downgraded. It looked terrible."
Fuck the resolution bullshit, man.
I know that, but that's one of the reasons people complain. So, I mean, not the only reason.
Motherfuckers, man.
Substance. I agree 100%. So now PSN is back up. Now, which one is it? So, yeah, triggered. So, yeah.
But you asked me what else I've been doing? Jack diddly fucking turd fucking and stick, man. I've been doing shit all, man. Playing No Man's Sky. That's all I've really been playing.
I can appreciate that.
And before that, I was playing fucking Jurassic World Evolution.
Yeah. Now, how is that?
Phenomenal for an RTS game.
Oh, it is an RTS. I have to check it out.
Yeah, but the majority, yeah, I got it on Xbox. That and fucking Nier Automata.
Yeah, well, Nier is good. Yeah, my girl loves Nier.
Yeah, Nier is fucking amazing. I need to get around to finishing that game, and I will. But goddamn, that game is good.
Yeah, I've heard nothing but Nier and freaking. I heard Persona 5. I want to get Persona 5. My God, I've heard nothing but great things about that. So, yeah, the Division is full of bullet sponge enemies. Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, like I said, I played the Division up to like level 12, and then once you got to level 12, it pretty much you had to have other people with you. It was just getting ridiculously hard. I couldn't even beat it. So I'm like, all right, I'm good.
Beat what?
Huh? Well, the missions that were popping up for your guy to go on, it was like
what? The Division?
Division, yeah. I think I got the level 12.
Bitch, I soloed that whole fucking goddamn game.
Oh, really?
I soloed the entire fucking game of it, dude. I got the platinum and everything for it. Fuck that game.
Well, how did it end? Did they cure the virus?
Somewhat to an extent, yeah. I can't really remember because that's how fucking garbage that game is.
It was smallpox, right? There was a smallpox, which is crazy. Smallpox. Yeah, there was already a cure for smallpox. But anyway, I guess that was super smallpox. So, but all right, then. Yeah, Corey Massey said Nier's love. Yeah, my girl loves Nier. She just likes playing it. She loves the music. Like, that's the way she plays. She just kind of listens to the music. She's like, well, I guess I go over here and fight a little bit, but I like to listen to the music.
Dude, I'm the exact same fucking way, man, because even the first Nier that came out last year when everybody was calling it a PS2 game had one of the most gorgeous, sexiest, bonerlicious fucking soundtrack ever, man.
Yeah, nice. So what system I got the Division? I got it on Xbox because it was on Game Pass for free. So remember they announced it at E3. They said the Division.
Oh, Division? Oh, fuck. Yeah.
Well, Trey was saying it. So somebody wants to play the division, but I don't think I have a good working headset. I'm gonna have to use my greatness headsets, the PS2 headset on it, or my PS4
Fuck that.
headset.
Get on goddamn.
I can cut out. Go ahead and do that. So, Cradle Girl loves everything but us. She never even says hi. Yeah, she works for a living. So I podcast when she's not here, because when she is here, we're doing other stuff. If you can smell it in hell when I'm cooking. So, so nah, but yeah, she's a good girl. So.
I swear to fucking God, man.
The Wi-Fi. You convinced.
I swear to God, dude. I swear to fucking. What do I have to do? Do I have to go stand in front of the goddamn box and hold my phone up like the goddamn Statue of fucking Liberty, man? Like, fuck out of here, man.
Maybe you have to do something. So yeah. But all right, man, we'll get on up out of here. So I'm gonna jump on something on that Xbox. So, but I'm telling you now, guys, if you see me in that window and it says Mass Effect, leave me alone. You know, if I'm on my Xbox. So, you know, leave, because I get a lot of messages from people wanting to play. Shout out to everybody that's sending me the messages wanting to do different stuff. But if I'm playing Mass Effect, I'm just gonna roll my eyes. So I'm just being honest. I'm not talking down to nobody. That's the last game you want me on. If I'm on anything else, you want to invite me. Because I know we've tried to play State of Decay at one time, and I was trash.
Yo, I had somebody yesterday. That Craig tried to send me an invite to play Call of Duty World War II. I was like, no, bitch, I'm in the middle of playing No Man's Sky, and I removed that fucker off my friends list. Do not bother me. Do not bother me when I'm playing No Man's Sky unless you want to play No Man's Sky. If you want to play some other garbage like fucking Fort Cock or fucking goddamn whatever, I don't want to hear. I don't want to see you. Fuck off.
My girlfriend is not Luafa. You can play it on the X. Play what on the X? No Man's Sky? Yeah.
I'm planning on buying the Xbox version of No Man's Sky so I can start a community over there too as well.
Yeah. Craig Andromeda multiplayer. No, I've never played a Mass Effect multiplayer. That's cheap. That is cheap. I mean, that is something EA put in to get money off of people. So there's nothing wrong with Mass Effect 1 and 2, and there is no multiplayer. So but no, thanks for asking, but no, I've never played it. So I take that back. I played Mass Effect 3. I did it for 1 week, the multiplayer, just to kind of see what else it did, but that was it. So you can suggest other things on the X. Well, I'm not playing. I'm just on the Xbox. So if it's Game Pass, I can get it for free. I'll go ahead and play it. So I've got the Division guy code 17. So if you want to jump on the Division, that's fine. So I'm good. And I got Forza Horizon, so I'm good on that. That's a multiplayer game. So I tell you what, we're gonna bounce on up out of here. I am not playing Sea of Thieves. So that's all I can say.
Yeah, you can take that fucking sea of cheese and fucking stick it up your fucking rumsky-dumsky buttholes, people. I don't give a fuck about that game anymore. I'm out, guys. Later.
Yeah, we're going to get on up out of here, guys. I appreciate you coming. So just remember Spider-Man as a PS4 game. Yeah, I got Horizon. So yeah. So we're going to get on up out of here. And just remember Spider-Man is published by Sony, and Sony's is publishing it to its platform. In the discussion, don't have to argue with people. And they're going to be salt. So, you know, yeah, I'm low level on the Division as well. I did well on the PlayStation version, but, you know, PlayStation ain't got no cross-platforming. Therefore, always we're going to start complaining. But, yeah, we're going to bounce on up out of here, guys. I appreciate you joining me. And, yeah, wanted to talk about that Spider-Man hate. So, yeah, we jump on these sticks. So I will talk to everybody later, man. You all have a good evening. And if you go out tonight, be careful. Take it easy, guys. Peace.